Hello everybody, I'm Mirabel and I have some book packages I want to open. Let's open them together. First, let's open this big one. This is a package from my favorite bookstore, which is called Mega Books, here in my country. They have great selection and great prices of English books and also some other languages. Let's look what we have here. These are the books. Let's look at them. The first one is To Be Taught If Fortunate by Becky Chambers. Okay, so this might be the first time for me as an active reader to actually buy a book after I read it. Yes, I read this first on my e-reader, but I really enjoyed it. It's very short and it's this sci-fi story about a crew in space trying to discover new life on other planets. There's also some news, like snippets and messages from Earth. This is the third book I read by Becky Chambers. I only read The Monk and the Robot before. I really love that one as well, and I really enjoy her writing style and this melancholic and the purpose of life and pondering philosophy, enjoying life, finding meaning. It's kind of hard for me to describe, but I really enjoy her writing. I don't really consider much books that I even enjoyed that I will reread, but this is one of those that I will definitely be considering to reread at one point. It has 150 pages, so you can read it in a day. I really recommend this book. Another one we have here, a permanent sticker on the cover, okay. The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. So yes, this is also by Becky Chambers. It's the first one in a 4-book series. I'm not sure if there's gonna be more. I'm excited to read another sci-fi story by her. And this one has 400 pages. I will definitely collect the whole series even before reading, honestly. I'm a serial buy the whole series before reading gal. Maybe I should work on that, but maybe not.
Why are you the way that you are?
Let me know if you are also like that. Another book we have is Station 11. I honestly don't know that much about this book. Basically nothing. I think it's sci-fi or post-apocalyptic or dystopian. But I heard really great reviews, opinions of people about this book. So I'm curious and I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping I will love this one. It looks to be around 300 pages. And I actually enjoy reading... I actually really enjoy diving into a book without knowing pretty much nothing at all about the book. Sometimes that's really what I crave. Also hoping the book is gonna be amazing, of course. We'll see. Another short book with 150 pages is by Cho Nam-ju, Kim Jiyoung, born 1982. This is a book about feminism. There has been some controversy maybe, because as in other countries, even in South Korea, there's still some societal issues. It's not perfect anywhere in the world, and this book is concerning that. I heard really good things about it overall, and I can't wait to read more books by Korean authors, as I studied Korean studies, so I need to pick this up soon. The next 3 books are by the same author, Robin Hobb, because I still don't have all of the books in the series of The Realm of the Elderlings. So we have, I'm not sure what is the sequence of this. Okay, so we have Dragon Haven, then we have City of Dragons, and last but not least, Blood of Dragons. I already have the Dragon Keeper, so this is 4-book series. I did hear that this is the weakest one probably of the 5 in the main series, so I don't know, I don't expect a lot. Right now I just finished the 3rd book in the first trilogy. We will talk about that later in some other video. I need to continue with Ship of Magic, which I actually heard, even though it's totally new cast of characters, that it might be the best one, and I'm really curious about that claim. I will see for myself. They're very thick books. Anyway, it's gonna be some time before I get to these, but I love to have them on my shelves. Let's open the next package. Here we have 2 books, but one is a big one. Let's start with the small one, which is super tiny and cute. So this is R.U.R by Carol Čapek. It's a classic. It is the first story and the first time somebody used the term robot, so I really wanted to pick it up. It's actually like written play. We did learn about this and actually maybe read it in school. It came out more than 100 years ago. And yeah, I just wanted to read it again. It's super tiny, super cute, maybe a quick read. Happy to have this in my collection. The last book we have here is absolutely beautiful. Wild Swans, Jiyoung. It's Slovak translation, Divoké labute, Tri dcery Číny, or Wild Swans, Three Daughters of China. Obviously the original is in Chinese, which I can't read. I need to read the translation anyway, even if I usually read English books. I decided to pick this one up in Slovak because it's absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I was considering the English at first, but the covers are really not that great. And I wanted to have this one. Absolutely stunning. Let me know what do you think about this design. It's 560 pages. I'm very intrigued because honestly I learned about Korean history and culture and society, just a little bit of Asia in general. I don't know almost anything about China, so if I can get to know some story from China through this, especially about modernization, the story about family, new communistic China, and the Cultural Revolution, I think I will like this one. So maybe also because I read The Three-Body Problem, and at the very start of that book we get thrown into the time of China when the Cultural Revolution was in full swing, and I love that part as well, and I'm intrigued to learn more. This will not be just beautiful book on my shelves, but I will definitely read this. Hi! As you can see, it's another day. I have another package, so let's open that one as well. The first one we have is Wheel of Time box set. This is the third one. So we have the first one and second one we bought lately, and we're gonna collect them all. Maybe you're also watching the TV show. We think it's pretty fine. I saw some opinion that it's getting good, then some opinions that it's really not good. It's really bad. So the only answer to that is, of course, to read the books, how it released, what did they change, and why would it be good or bad or whatever. Next one we have is Naomi Novik's Spinning Silver. Honestly, I know this author has another book like Uprooted and also some series with dragons. I'm not interested in that. I did see some people really liking Uprooted and some people really disliking Uprooted and saying it's boring. I already read Bitterthorn, and that is said to be very similar in the premise. I don't feel like rereading very similar story again, so I'm skipping that one. But this one, I saw basically everyone saying it's really, really good. So even if people didn't like Uprooted, they should still read this one. It's a standalone. It has a lot of different covers, and I specifically wanted this one because I think it's the most pretty. The others are cute too, they're minimalistic, but this one with the characters is really nice. And it looks like it's a floppy book, so that's always great. The next one we have is Grass. So I saw someone raving about this a little while ago, and I was very intrigued. It's this sci-fi story where plague is tormenting the whole universe. Every plant is affected except this one. It has its own secrets, and I don't know more than that, but the premise is already good. The people who read it liked it. It's also kind of floppy book. I like the cover. It has 500 pages, and I want to read more sci-fi standalones. I will let you know if it's good. Another one is by Joe Abercrombie. This is a standalone, I think. The Heroes. It is from the First Law universe. I only have the first trilogy, and this was like the next book to buy and read. I still didn't read anything from him. I will read his books this year, or at least the first book. I will read it. I have it in my plans, and I'm excited to dive into the books by this author because he's well and beloved. He's well known for his grimdark fantasy adult stories, but also he's said to include some comedy or dark humor in there. Hello, cat. Excuse me. Right in the middle. Yeah. That's my cat. So we have this 600 pages fantasy book. This is some improvement on the covers, I guess, because the first trilogy has not great covers. And I will definitely read all of his books. The last one we have is A Killer and a King by Tom Dumbrell. I guess I found this one through Library of Viking, because there's also recommendation from him on the back, over 250 pages. It's more like indie book. I love the cover, that is definitely what caught my eye. And it's said to be whodunit murder mystery set in fantasy world and like medieval world. And I got really excited about that premise. If you know more murder mysteries set in medieval times, let me know their names down in the comments and I will go check them out. Now I remember only this one, Morbid Taste for Bones, I think is the name, something like that. I think that's medieval murder mystery. It's a whole series. I want to eventually read it and see if it's for my taste. Also let me know if you read that one. I definitely like supporting smaller writers, not so well known. Of course, I will need to read this book and say if I truly recommend it, but yeah, I got excited and I bought it, so here it is. Those are all the books from the last package, and now let's go back. So, these are the books I decided to pick up lately. I'm excited about all of them, can't wait to put them on my shelves, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Yes, this was fun. I love opening packages of books, even though I know most of the time what is gonna be in there. Sometimes it takes longer to come and I order from multiple sites and then forget exactly all the books I ordered, so a little bit of surprise there. But I always love opening it and adding it to my shelves, so hope you enjoyed this video as well. I will see you next time. Have a great day and stay bookish.